Hi everybody, this is the IB Probability and Set Theory package. This is the section on conditional probability. This is example 9. We got 50 students go bushwalking, 23 get sunburnt, 22 get bitten by ants, and 5 are both sunburnt and bitten by ants. This is a really exciting question here. Determine the probability that a randomly selected student, and then they give you the situation here. Once again, as with the previous questions here, I think the easiest thing to do is going to be to build that Venn diagram. So let's come over to this bottom corner here, and we'll draw our universe out. And we already know that there are 50 students in it because that was given to us initially here. And then we've got our two sets here. We've got sunburnt and bitten by ants. Okay, so we've got 23 get sunburnt, 22 get bitten by ants, and 5 are both sunburnt and bitten by ants. So we got 5 in the middle here. Okay, covered both. And then 23 gets sunburnt. Okay, now including the 5 there, again, remember there are two sections or two subsets to this set here. So if there's 23 total, there's got to be 18 that just got sunburnt, didn't get bitten by ants. And if there are 22 that got bitten by ants, and there's 5 that were in the overlap, that means we must have 17 here. Now, take a quick look at that. What have we got here? 18 and 17 is 35, 40. So there's going to be 10 people out here that don't fit into either one of those groups, okay, that are outside the union of those two sets here. So let's take a quick look at the questions now that we've got our Venn diagram set up here. A says escaped being bitten. Now this has nothing to do with the sunburn. It doesn't mention anything about being sunburnt here, so we just got to take a quick look here. If you take a look at being bitten, that's the ants section right here, there are 22 people here that got bitten. Now, ignoring everything else, that leaves 28 people that escaped being bitten. So that's 28 out of the total of 50 here, and we'll simplify that by dividing by 2 here, and we'll get 14 out of 25. Okay, how about, what's the probability that a student was either bitten or sunburnt? Okay, either bitten or sunburnt, either or. Okay, so or, that's the union of the two sets here, okay? Remember, that's the inclusive sense because it could be both here. And so what have we got here? Well, 18 and 17 is 35, and 5 is 40. So that means either sunburnt, or sorry, either bitten or sunburnt. That's 40 students out of a total of 50, and that reduces down quite nicely to 4/5. Now, how about was neither bitten nor sunburnt? Now that's that group of students out here, that set of students that escaped everything here, and there's only 10 of them. So, but again, this is, we're not focusing on any particular subset here. This is the whole thing. So this is 10 out of the total of 50, which reduces down to 1/5. Now let's take a quick look at D. Was bitten given that the student was sunburned. Okay, here we go. Given that the student was sunburned, that means we are looking at just this set right here, the sunburnt set. And there are 23 students there. Now we're looking for the probability that the student was bitten. Well, bitten is that subset right there, that group of 5 students that was bitten by ants and also sunburned. So that is going to be 5 students out of, in this case, the sample space has been reduced to just that group of people that were sunburnt, and that's 23. So 5 out of 23. Was sunburnt given that the student was not bitten? Okay, now that's an interesting question. Given that the student was not bitten. So the set right here, A, refers to students that were bitten. So not bitten, we're going to, whoops, I'm sorry, you can't even see that. Sorry, here's A. Okay, the 22 students that were bitten, but we're looking at the group that was not bitten. So there are a total of 28 students here that were not bitten. So that's my sample space here, 28. Now, was sunburnt. So now out of that group here, 18 of them are in this sunburnt set here. So that means we've got 18 out of 28. Now divide those by 2, and what do we got? We got 9 over 14. That's about as good as that's going to get. And so there we go. That's the probability that a student was sunburned given that the student was not bitten.